This is the I Brought the Bunny podcast with Tori and Jordan.
Hello, hello.
Episode 1.
We always thought this would happen.
What, since Friday?
Well, since Friday. Well, I think yeah. Since we suggested it on Friday, we assumed it would happen in the next couple of days. But I'm surprised it's taken us this long.
So I was in the middle of my working hours on Friday, and I just get this random text from Jordan being like, "We should do a Real Housewives recap podcast." Followed by, I'm 100% serious. So, and you know, I can't tell a friend no. Yeah. So here we are.
Exactly. I didn't want you to think it was a joke.
I can't stop a man who wants to do something.
Exactly. But I feel like we talk about it so much anyway that, you know, we might as well do it and see if anyone else wants to listen in.
We've got into quite a good pattern, whether it's, well, it mainly started with London, where we started gossiping about every single episode. Yeah. And I think this is the natural progression of our friendship.
Absolutely.
And, you know, our discourse.
Exactly. I think London for sure, and then Beverly Hills, obviously, which is where we're starting. And I'm yet to get Tori into Salt Lake City, which I think is the best one. It's pure cinema from start to... There's only 6 seasons and every episode is incredible.
But obviously I feel like we're quite on the pulse with this one because, you know, we're only on season 15.
Only season 15, so they would come in
hot. So we're really hot on the pulse on this one.
Yeah, so if you're not up to date then... Oh, sorry.
We're starting at episode 15. Maybe if we, you know, have a lot of time on our hands, my company goes bust or,
we can go back.
You get fired or something. Maybe we'll... Don't touch wood. That's not going to happen. But... maybe then we can do let's go back to the beginning.
That would be fun. I feel like that's quite a commitment. I tried to start watching The Real Housewives of Orange County last week.
Really?
There's
How's that?
I don't know. I think it started filming in 2006, so watching it feels old. But there's also like 22 seasons or something.
Right.
Which seems a bit daunting.
That's so many. There's more than Beverly Hills. That was before. Because that was one of the first ones.
I think it was the first one. It's very strange. It looks like it was filmed on like a potato, half of it. It's very blurry.
Is it like so old that it's kind of like Sex and the City when it's in square?
Kind of. Yeah, I mean it's like on my massive widescreen TV. It doesn't quite fit. But no, it is fun. It just feels like something from a long time ago. There's also like lots of homophobic comments in there as well. There's one, I think it's Vicky Gunnelson. Her kids are fighting. And one of them calls the other one like the F word, and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah!"
Season 1, right? With the F
especially with Andy Cohen being a director, I thought that was quite interesting.
Quite a lot of the, I think New York early episodes were really problematic, like sending the kids to fat camp and shit.
Oh my god, yeah, Jill Zarin's kid.
Yeah.
I miss the original cast of New York so much. Yeah. They were incredible.
I love Camus Lavan.
Countess Lavan's incredible. I love Ramona, but I understand why it's not healthy to have Ramona on TV anymore. There's something not right there. But they just all had... Oh, I love Carol Radziwill.
I only watched after season 3.
What?
So I need to...
Oh my god, you're missing some of the best Real Housewives.
It's
incredible.
I've seen that clip when she throws her prosthetic leg over the table.
The only thing artificial about me is this. Incredible TV.
So today we're delving in. Let's go to it. So we're not talking about all these other ones.
No.
We're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is definitely my favourite. Yeah. My entry point into the Real Housewives franchise. Yeah. So was it the first one you watched?
It was. Yeah, and I think I think I got that advice from you. I asked you what to watch first, and it was this, and now it's taken over my life.
It?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that.
I think so, and I only started like maybe just over a year ago, and I watched the entire 14 seasons in the space of like 6 months. Yeah.
But I got you into that. Oh, that makes me feel happy.
And now it's taken over my life.
It does.
And I can't think anymore for longer than like a minute.
But it is my favourite show ever to exist. I think it's absolutely hilarious. But I think also because this is gonna sound so what's the word meh. It's like because I work in fashion, it's so fashion adjacent. So I love you got Lisa Rinna there. Gigi and
your Bella, of course.
Hadid were on there for a little bit and growing up on it. So you had like Amelia Gray on it. So it's like, I think it's just if someone's into fashion, it's best
a great
way because you kind of feel a little bit familiar.
It's quite cool to see like the familiar brands
obviously
that
Paris
we've worked with.
Anthony's.
Yeah, of course. But it's definitely a great place to start. I think it's definitely the most easy one for people to delve into.
It's the gateway.
It's definitely the gateway, and it's just
gateway.
different. It's a lot more high budget than some of the other ones.
So we're excited that the new season's back. Should we start from the top?
Yeah, so this is season 15, episode 1, Hot Girl Summer. Woo, woo, woo. Which feels a bit weird saying that in December. But yeah, we're back in Beverly Hills, and we've got the usual intro where everyone is being introduced again. We've got Sutton on her horse. Great, I guess.
Very Sutton.
I would love Sutton to have some other storyline than I've got a horse and I'm just
Being
beefing with
Sutton.
everyone, but here we go. We've got Bose having a photo shoot in her house for some reason.
For some reason, yeah.
Do we know why?
She looks great.
Bose looks incredible this whole episode.
She's so good. She looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
This episode.
I do like her. I think she's quite unproblematic. She's good. And then we have Erika.
Cleaning her car.
Erika cleaning her car, which seemed to be her
In a
only
Daisy
storyline.
Dukes.
Erika cleaning her car, which seemed to be her only storyline last season, was her getting a Porsche and then redoing her living room. And that
Also,
seems to be
I
it.
can't even imagine her even cleaning her own car.
No,
For one. It's so unrealistic.
especially not in the most hideous heels you've ever seen in your entire life.
So I watched the episode this morning, and then we just watched it again together when Jordan came round to mine, and I also couldn't stop looking at her shoes. I don't know what brand they are, but they remind me of a regular choice.
They look like orthopedic.
You can't say that.
heels. And listen, if she needs the back support, that's fine, but they're just pretty junky.
There's some really chic orthopedic shoes out there, guys. These look like bad irregular choice.
I feel like we're going to look this up and they're going to end up being like Louboutins or something. And
they probably cost more than my rent.
But as Luann said, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes sometimes. So
we have that, and then Kyle.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Before Kyle, we've got Dorit coming out of Hermes.
Oh yeah, of course.
With her four Hermes bags. I'm sure 3 of them are empty, but she's carrying 4. One of which being a gift for Bose.
Yeah.
Which was the Hermes Avalon blanket.
Yeah.
As seen on every Architectural Digest house ever in the history of the world and every magazine. It's kind of become a bit. It's like
you said it earlier. It's the new.
It's the new Tom Ford book. Everyone has it, and it's garish.
I can't afford it. It's $2,000.
I can't afford it, but neither can Dorit. So anyway.
Oh god.
And then we've got Kyle, who looks incredible. Incredible.
Best she's ever looked.
Best she's ever looked. Head to toe black in her car. Some sort of car.
She's kind of giving me, especially not to skip to the confessional looks, but she's kind of entering this like goth girl era. She's got a bit vampy. She's dropping this caftan kind of country style cowboy hat girl.
Well, like
gone a bit more goth, and I'm really here for it.
Has she broken up with Morgan? Do we think?
Was she with Morgan?
Well, if rumors were to be believed.
If we follow the tabloids.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
And they're not always right. But she seems very, I don't know, quite sure of herself. I like it.
Yeah, same.
So she is speeding down the highway, asking Siri to call Alexia. Is it Alexia or Alexa? Alexia?
I think we're confusing it with Amazon Alexa.
One of her 3 cloned children, who all look exactly the same. But yeah, she's looking great. She's looking well. So the first scene, I guess, is kind of Bose and Dorit. So Dorit turns up with the Hermes gifts. And they're just kind of chatting about life and what's going on. So I think Bose was asking initially about Kyle and if they're still friends and kind of what's going on. So
so she handed over the Hermes blanket, and then they instantly started talking about how Kyle didn't text Dorit for 4 days when she saw that he was, what was he doing, making out with some woman in the tabloid.
Yeah, so Bose describes her as a Sheehan version of Dorit, which I hate that. It's like, what's wrong with blaming the men? It's PK that
I hate it when people instantly, or other women instantly go to attack the other woman in this scenario. It's not her fault. He's
I really didn't like that, especially when Sheehan is kind of Dorit's budget at the moment, but that's another story. But yeah, I didn't like that at all. And also I was thinking 4 days, that's not that long.
To be honest, in the new era of Kyle though, this makes total sense that she would take 4 days to reply. She's very at home in her me era. She even said in one of the latest scenes she's not really going out. She's just at home in her PJs and a dressing gown, whatever. sometimes maybe, you know, she's having no phone days.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I'd need no phone days if I was a celebrity and always on the Daily Mail.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, like, I've waited for texts from you for longer than 4 days. It's not, I think that's fine.
Why are you adding me on the podcast?
You're not the best text backer, but it's fine.
I'm not, because WhatsApp gives me anxiety, because this is also my work phone.
Yeah.
So, and the work group chats are just constant.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's too much. I get lost.
It's too much. I got sent an email the other day. It was a lot. I can't deal with it all.
Too many emails. It's too much. We need the royalties from this new podcast to really skyrocket. So
yeah.
we can get our jobs.
So our 3 listeners.
Our 3 listeners need to stop.
If you can rate us 5 stars, that'd be great. So that happened. And I don't know. I think the Kyle Dorit thing. Last season, I don't think I'm speaking for myself here. I mean, I am speaking for myself, literally. But I hated last season so much. Especially around the Kyle Dorit texting situation.
Yeah.
It felt like half the season was just about...
Or her texting PK.
Yeah, her texting PK, and then also the tone of the text. And it was just so fucking boring to watch. That I really don't want that to continue into this one.
I'm glad that was just said and kind of nipped in the bud and it wasn't followed on from, because I was sick of that storyline.
It was so boring by the end of it. Yeah. And it did feel, I don't know, maybe a bit overproduced. But yeah, I don't know. I just hope the Kyle Dorit thing maybe gets put to bed a bit. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to, judging by the trailer for the season, but we will see.
The preview.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Dorit's about to just argue with everyone all the time.
I'm here for it.
It feels like Dorit has kind of got into this situation where she's just constantly wants to have a fight.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like.
I feel like she might be the antagonizer this season for sure. It's going to be less certain, and it's going to be more Dorit versus the world. I think
so. I think she just needs to keep that contract, I guess. So has to create
You're
some stuff. I'm on such an anti-Dorit thing. I do like Dorit. Maybe I'm just woken up wrong side of bed. Maybe. But yeah, I just hope it gets put to bed. Maybe we'll see. And then after this, we're kind of back at Kyle's. So we're talking about Alexia getting married to her childhood best friend.
That's cute.
Yeah, it seemed really sweet. Her kids are so beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
They're so...
Portia is stunning.
I can't believe Portia was like first season, what, 4 or 5?
Yeah.
This makes me feel really old. Even though I only started watching it last year, I feel really old.
It's been a really long year.
I've grown up with this girl.
Growing up with her for this last year.
But what do you think about the whole Kyle living by herself, just the kids being around?
I loved it, and it is also kind of it's really weird not to like make this like Kardashian thing, but I love that she's like bringing the girls more into the show, having this like home life. But it kind of gave me, especially with the intro scenes when they had that really stylized, it's giving like the new, not keeping up with the Kardashians, but they're giving the new current form overly produced.
I think so.
But maybe I was thinking of that a little bit when I was going into that scene and comparing them a bit too much to like their dynamic as being like, oh, these are new Kardashian girls.
Because they've got they're on another show, right? They've got some sort of like, I think so, because Mauricio's like an estate agent, right? Or like he owns an estate agency.
Yeah, the agency.
And I think they're on some other show doing like a Selling Sunset kind of thing at the agency.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think maybe they are becoming...
I'm not an expert, I need to brush up.
I think maybe they're becoming a bit of a reality TV dynasty.
That's what it kind of, that scene kind of reminded me of, is that, they're going to have like their own thing, are they going to brand themselves as like their own unit? Yeah.
My favourite bit about the scene was when Alexia was talking about the wedding and like everything she wants to do with it. Kylie immediately went and got her own wedding album, made the whole thing about herself. I'd do that. I'd be like,
and then they all started slagging off their dad. And then there was this one quote that I thought was hilarious, and they were having this really serious conversation, and then all of a sudden was like, who's going to hire the butterflies? Yeah. And then Cal cuts into a confession and she's like, where do we think we're going to find these trained butterflies? What are the butterflies going to be doing?
Does she think that you can get trained butterflies? I love the idea of this. What does she think these butterflies are going to be doing? Carrying the veil, like Beauty and the Beast. Not Beauty, Sleeping Beauty. I just thought it was very funny.
But I loved it that, it started off as this like really wholesome conversation, and then Portia just went right in and called, what was it, slut?
She called him a hoe.
A hoe. She went right in and called his father a hoe.
It was amazing.
Loved it.
But Mauricio's apparently, he's bought like a house in Beverly Hills again, or renting a house, so he's like local.
He has all the houses now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny thinking.
Oh, she said he left his what do you call it? Like
Bachelor pad.
Dojo, it's not Dojo.
Alright, Lily.
Yeah, call it. The Pussy Palace.
Yeah.
He's left the Pussy Palace and now he's moved to be closer.
Yeah,
and
now he has
more
his own
close to the
place.
kids. Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's quite interesting because I think Mauricio initially was, he worked for like the Hiltons, right, as an estate agent for the brand Hilton.
And then I think he pissed them all off because he started his own thing. Right?
And now he's
And
worth
fell
like
off.
a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. But Kyle, if you're listening, I know you are. You're so much better without him.
So much better. But I told you, didn't I, that I saw him in Barcelona.
Talk the pod through this. What happened in Barcelona, Tori?
So I've had this. So the background story. So the whole time when I started my media company, I was like, when am I gonna get this like Bricks, Beverly Hills, like Real Housewives crossover that I'm gasping for? But we don't really cover reality TV like that. We're not, like a tabloid newsy media company. And then I don't know what happened, but in this last year, all of these things started happening where it's like, we just did Lisa Rinna for Bricks, and we met Sutton together, didn't we, in the summer?
She's now a close personal friend.
Oh yeah, we like to think of it. I don't think she would remember us, but she is a close personal friend now, which is lovely. Yeah. So I went to Barcelona on like a work trip for Fashion Week recently, and I was in the club and I went outside to go to the smoking area, and someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, did you know Mo's here from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?" I went, "I'm sorry, what?" No, he's not. And I actually couldn't believe it because it was the most random thing I'd ever seen in my life. Yeah. So I'm like, go back bawling into the club looking for him. And I don't know what came over me because I don't actually ever really ask celebrities for photos. I think it's just because of my work. I'm used to like being out and about, so I never asked for a photo. But I was like, I have to have a photo with him. So we got this, cute pic. We'll put it in the show notes. We'll put it on the Instagram.
Which we haven't made yet.
Me and Mo in the club in Barcelona. It's crazy, but he's always in the club. Of course he's in the club.
Yeah, of course.
But I think it was because Cousteau Barcelona flew him out for the show.
Right, okay.
So he came to the closing.
Of all the people to fly out, you're really scraping the barrel with Mauricio and
flying out, yeah.
Jeez.
So, but yeah, I didn't see him with any girls or doing anything weird. He looked like he was behaving himself.
So he didn't try and hit on you?
No.
Not this time?
No, not this time.
Okay. Well, speaking of hitting on, the next person that walks in into the show is Rachel Zoe.
Yeah.
What do we think of Rachel Zoe?
I don't think I know enough of her on
Do you not remember the show?
To not have an opinion of her. I never watched
the Rachel Zoe project.
No, I never watched it.
It was so good.
But I love that they've brought her on. Because again, this is what I mean. It's so fashion adjacent. Again, she's so intertwined with like popular culture and very much part of like very elite though fashion circle. Yeah. So it makes so much sense that they put her on the show.
I love her. I think she's every gay man's dream. I think she's incredible. When she turns up in this like long white winter coat for some reason in the middle of LA.
And the vintage Gucci bag was incredible.
That coat looked far too warm for London in December. Never mind LA anytime, but I loved it. She actually looks incredible. She is so hot. She is amazing. I want to be her friend. But yeah, she looked amazing coming in. But I do remember her from the Rachel Zoe project growing up. Which I think was a Bravo show, but I think I watched it on MTV maybe. But that's where Brad Goretzky comes from. He was like her assistant.
Oh, okay.
He's another big stylist now. But yeah, she's quite interesting. And she looks phenomenal.
Yeah, she looks incredible.
I do find it hard to believe that she's friends with Kathy Hilton outside of this though.
Yeah, but we were talking about this earlier, and I think maybe she worked for Kathy Hilton.
I think so. So speaking of, Rachel Zoe turns up. She's walking in her white long look. She's wearing these like silver glittery platforms, which are incredible. And the coat, by the way, has like the embellishments around the cuffs. I love that coat so much. Yeah, it's so nice. Looks like you get dirty in about 30 seconds with me, but I loved it. But so she's going to meet Kathy. Kathy is wearing a caftan covered in lemons. So Yolanda, we love you. Yolanda, I know you're listening as well. We miss you. Miss you, love you, queen. Love you. I hope you're having an almond somewhere. But yeah, I loved it. So yeah, they're looking through just some outfits for Kathy. Which all seems really strange, and Kathy's wearing those eye patches that everyone's wearing at the moment. You know, the gold.
Those came up a lot. Do you think they're a sponsor?
I'm wondering
because
if Big
later,
Eye Patch
when
is
they were getting
involved
ready, I'm skipping scenes now. I'm getting off track.
Spoiler alert.
A bit
spoiler.
later, when they're getting ready for the summer solstice party, Car's summer solstice party, they were wearing. I think Sutton was wearing them as well.
Yeah.
Is it just a thing now? Is it
I'd
a trend?
wonder,
Or are they sponsoring?
Because Married at First Sight, which is another show here in the UK, they were wearing them a lot in that as well. So I do wonder if these are just kind of the sponsor. They're like they're like the sugar gummy bear things. It's like of that. It's booty. It's a new booty. So they do seem to be everywhere. But yeah, so Zoe and Kathy are Rachel and Kathy are kind of, you know, shooting the breeze, and just chatting about Rachel's career. She says she has 40 brand license deals.
Do you think you could name them?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could name one.
But they did a glimpse of it, and one of them was perfume. Rachel Zoe perfume.
I mean,
maybe we should do a quick Google.
Let's have a look at Rachel Zoe brand deals. I mean, looking at her, I'd want to smell like
licensing.
Oh, licensing deals. Sorry, licensing deals. Okay, show me Google. Home goods, baby items, intimates, OIOI, accessories, including hats and hosiery, and tech/pet products.
What?
Okay. I mean, good for her. Good for her. I
just didn't even know what 40 licenses could mean.
Yeah, so she's busy.
She's busy.
She's got a lot on. Especially has time for this, but yeah, it looks like she's doing a lot. But love her. I think she seems really great. I think she's probably going to be a great addition to the cast. I think compared to last year, last season, as we mentioned, I thought it was kind of dull as dishwater, so it needed something.
Yeah, I agree.
And this could be it.
I hope so.
So let's see. But can we really talk about the Gucci bag really quickly? Amazing.
Oh, I love that oversized bag.
It was so
And
good.
I loved it when Kathy picked it up and was like, it's so heavy. And she was like, probably empty. And she just like sat there trying to struggle with it on her wrist, on her forearm.
Or again, spoiler alert, Kathy's bags are filled with any old crap by the looks of it. Jeans, scissors. We'll get to that in a sec. So may well have been heavy. But yeah, really excited to see Rachel Zoe as part of it. So I guess next scene then, we've got Erika, who is now friends with Sutton, which I find so hard to believe.
Yeah.
In real life. They
hated each other last season.
Yeah. They also couldn't seem like more different people.
Yeah.
It just seems very strange.
I feel like there was a time though, maybe last season or the season before, they were trying to bond over this like Southern, we're from similar. Where's Erika from?
Georgia, maybe?
But I remember them bonding over like, oh, we're kind of similar the way we approach things, and blah 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 blah.
She's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and I think Sutton's from Augusta, Georgia, right?
Because I remember them just bonding over, oh, you know, we get it. We're from the similar area. We kind of approach things.
They're both Southern belles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see that. But yeah, so we start off with Erika's catching up with Kyle before they go over to Sutton's. And they're talking about Mighty Hoopla.
Yes,
where Erika performed last year, and we were there. We went together.
It was amazing. It was all I was talking about all week.
It was incredible. I remember like in the weeks running up to it being so excited to see Erika Jane perform, and much to like all her friends who could not care less about Housewives, me being like, you'll get it. She's amazing.
Yeah, it was all I was talking about. I knew, obviously we knew because she was out on the bill for a while, but I worked with Mighty Hoopla, and every time I was on, I was just trying to hold myself back to find out more information on it with the client and be like, so is it being filmed? Is it being this? Because I was like, if I end up on B-roll at any capacity,
you'd die.
Mighty Hoopla, I would be, even if it was just like for a millisecond, I would be the most insufferable person to be around ever. It would be in my bio.
Yeah.
Was on episode whatever, 15.
You'd have 9 MTV.
This in my I wouldn't stop talking about it. So that was fun. I've always wanted to see Erika.
Yeah, she was amazing. I mean, she was on for 30 minutes, and I think she did Expensive, like, 3 times?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
It was great. She looked incredible. And there was a costume change, you know? Love that.
We love costume
But yeah,
change.
we can vouch for Erika performing in real life. It was incredible. We loved it. So they're talking about that, but she says 5 minutes before she was due to go on stage, before she started patting that puss, she found out Eric Girardi had been sentenced to
7 years.
Not Eric Girardi. Who's that? Tom Girardi had been properly sentenced
for 7 years.
Yeah, so it put a bit of a spanner.
Which is unsurprising.
Yeah, I think we all kind of saw that coming, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I do find it quite interesting at one point during this episode, though. Erika is saying, Tom's life is coming to an end, but mine's is still going. I was like, that is deep.
Because she was like, oh, maybe I should try and get some closure. I'll see him, but his life's over. Mine's continuing.
It just seems so. What a brutal thing. I mean, it's true, but it seems quite brutal to say.
To be honest, if my husband was doing that, scamming burn victims and playing crash survivors, I think I'd probably say a lot worse.
Yeah, probably. I wonder if she will go say goodbye to him.
Well, in prison, he's not dead.
Well, no, but he's going to die in prison, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't look well. I don't think he's going to survive the full sentence.
No. I will say as well at this point, Erika's confessional look is incredible. The red leather.
Yeah.
With the leather gloves with the belt buckle at the top. It's my favourite confessional look so far.
We were also absolutely 100% hard.
She looks amazing.
But when her other looks just generally filming, she looks so much more pared down or toned down.
There's a bit we'll get up to. There's a bit where I've written some notes about what Erika's wearing. We'll get there. But yeah, the confessional look looks amazing, but the rest of it I thought was a bit humdrum. Especially especially this bit coming up. So Kyle and Erika go to Sutton's house to meet with Sutton, and Reba, Sutton's mum, who we remember fondly from last season. They seem to be in a better place, which is good. Reba's in LA. And Erika is wearing a Jean-Paul Gaultier shirt dress.
Which I texted you when I was first watching it, being like, what on earth does it say on this written note on her shirt?
I hate to out myself as being very gay on this podcast, but I did stop it and zoom in to see what it said. But yeah, it's a Jean-Paul Gaultier corseted shirt dress, which is hideous. And I also can't imagine going to meet your friend's elderly mother wearing that, but hey.
Each to your own.
Yeah. But yeah, listen, as long as she's comfortable, that's the main thing. This is all in jest.
I feel like she is dressing way more comfortably this season.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, she looked interesting. Kyle looks great. Kathy is wearing some straw hat, which she tries to cut.
With some scissors. Where did she get the scissors
I have no idea. Presumably out of her bag, which seems to have everything.
To be fair, I think it's like a Mary Poppins bag. Anything can pop out of that.
Yeah.
Scissors, if she wants to, cut a straw hat, pair of trousers.
Seems that way. Yeah, it's quite interesting. But yeah, so they go and meet, and they're catching up, shooting the breeze, catching up with Sutton. But yeah, I find this whole relationship of Erika and Sutton and Kyle just all a bit strange. I see it lasting 2 episodes, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. So they're obviously catching up. They're talking about Garcelle, and what happened there, which I don't know how you feel about it.
French exit.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't actually that. She was very vocal. It was
a
silent exit.
She was, but I'm still not sure I understand why she left.
Well,
do you?
I think from what the episode of what they're saying that the previews are, they're blaming Sutton. But Sutton seems really upset by it. Whenever someone asks, she seems really cut.
Yeah.
Because she was saying, so obviously when they did the reunion, she walked out, there's this clip, and then Sutton's like, we were meant to get dinner, we were meant to go out and get dinner. And then she texted her, being like, hey, whatever, I assumed to be like, let's go for dinner. Yeah. And she genuinely never got a text back. Yeah. And she's messaged her, apparently, as they say on the show, a few times after, and she's never replied.
Yeah. And
I think she's just like, I'm so done with you bitches.
There's a bit later on where I think I can't remember if it's Rachel or Dorit says to Sutton, do you think that she was more an ally than a friend? And Sutton seems quite upset by that.
Yeah.
So it seems...
She said, I find that really hard to believe.
Yeah.
But I think maybe they did, because obviously there's always that thing, isn't it, when people join the Real Housewives and join a specific cast, are they actually friends? Are they shoehorning people in? Do they have to just coexist? But I think the reason why she's so upset is because she probably very likely did have a good personal relationship with Garcelle outside of Housewives. And maybe that's why on the show it's actually cut her a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I think so. I just realised we skipped over the bit where Sutton is speaking to Reba and accuses her of taking her earrings.
Oh no, I love that scene. There's my earrings.
I love that.
Oh.
And then this is Erika meeting Reba for the first time, and I just think it's so funny because Reba just seems like the type of person that would not like Erika at all. But I love it. It's very sweet. But then Sutton's also talking about Avi. She's lost 2 people since last season.
That is so interesting to me, and I hope more of that comes out. I hope they don't brush over that, because he's actually worked for her for years. And as she said, that she was like a friend with him. It wasn't just a staff relationship.
And she was, it looks like, I mean, when you see stuff on the Housewives, you only see certain aspects of it, right? And it's all kind of, they know they're being recorded, etc. But she was always quite mean to him.
Yeah.
Was the vibe that I got.
It reminds me of Lisa Vanderpump's relationship with that guy. What was his name? That was living in a house.
What was his name? Oh, the gay guy.
The house guy.
Yeah, that works in London. Oh my god, what was his name? It's gonna kill me. It'll come to me. That Ken obviously hated and wanted him out of the house. Yeah, that was fun. Because
he, like, someone who's like very, very, very present in their lives, and then suddenly just gone.
Yeah.
What happened? So I hope we find out a little bit more of that, because she tried to claim it was about communication, and then her mum made a joke about it, being like, well, he's hardly short for words.
Yeah, and also neither Sutton.
Yeah, so
if anyone's not communicating well, I think Sutton seems worse at it. It all just seems very strange. But I did see, interestingly, outside of Housewives, Garcelle had like a movie premiere for, I think, one of her own films, and she invited Avi.
That is targeted.
It must be, right? Because it's like they weren't pals. Like, it does feel like it was just to kind of draw up.
Outside, but then maybe if they were pals, that shows how close Sutton and Garcelle were outside of the show. Because I don't think I remember seeing that relationship between those two outside of Sutton. But if she was really close with Sutton outside, and maybe had a close relationship with Avi, that would make more sense. Just we haven't really seen that.
It's I would love to find out a bit more about it, because she really evades the answer of like why, like what's happened,
which is very unlike Sutton.
Very unlike
Sutton. If something's gone wrong, she does feel like with the whole Garcelle thing and the Avi thing, she probably is like feeling maybe a little bit self-conscious of her relationships breaking down slightly, and she seems very reserved in these responses. Yeah,
agreed. But we do get onto my favourite part of the episode, which is Sutton talking about how her marriage has been annulled and eradicated from the Catholic Church.
Which I don't mean to laugh, because she's obviously very upset about that, and we are close friends with Sutton now, but I don't know what that means either. Maybe that's something we should have researched before. But they've been maybe they obviously didn't get divorced, but they've been separated
for a long time.
Time.
Although, interestingly enough, when we met Sutton, for our listeners, when we met Sutton at, it was like she was launching a bag.
Yeah, if you didn't know, we haven't mentioned it, but we met Sutton in the summer.
Our close personal friend. She was launching a bag at a store, and we got to go. But the rumor was her husband was there, like her ex-husband was there.
Yeah, that was so true.
And we were spent ages trying to work out who he was.
Because she was with like these immaculately dressed.
She had a gaggle of men in suits.
But you're so right. She was with her ex-husband.
It was very.
But
strange.
was that the one that's just now emailed or written a letter to the Catholic Church to get the marriage eradicated?
Yeah. I also love when she says the Catholic Church emailed her. I'm like, what's the email address of the Catholic Church? I love that. I just love the.
I'd love to know
the concept of like. At gmail.vatican. It's amazing. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. And they said her name was Sutton Brown. They addressed her as Sutton Brown, her maiden name. Interesting. Are we going to talk about how...
Maybe something... No, because this was before... So they would have filmed that scene...
Before we met her.
Before we met her. And she was with her ex-husband.
Yeah. And everything said Sutton Strack. It didn't say Sutton Brown. So she still got the name.
Yeah, but Kyle, in that scene, do you remember when Kyle was like, oh, I've always used Kyle Richards for work? Mm-hmm. I imagine she would keep that.
What work for Sutton, though?
She has her brand. I've got the bag.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Name them.
I wonder how many license agreements Sutton has. I'd love to find out.
She's definitely got name them. Because it was on the free bag that I got at the event. The denim bag.
Yeah, we did get free tote bags that said name
She
them
was
on
a
them.
darling, though. I did really love when we interviewed. She was actually a darling.
She was sweet. She's very small.
Because I was terrified. I thought she's going to come up my ugly leather pants. She didn't. She was really nice.
But I did ask her. I was like, "Are you excited about the season coming out?" And she said, "Oh, I don't know if we're allowed to say exclusive." She said, "Oh, I'm glad that it's done." And then I said, "Oh, how's Rachel? How's Rachel in addition to the cast?" and she kind of like rolled her eyes a little bit
She's like, you have to watch it.
and said you'll have to see. So I don't know if she's rolling her eyes because why? How dare I
Because
ask?
we're asking. The journalists are trying to pry.
But anyway, we'll text her
and
later.
little did she know we were planning on talking about it on the podcast, so thank God she's media trained.
But listen, if you're listening, Sutton, we love you. Miss you. Cool. So Catholic Church, that happened. So we'll see what happens there. Because most of Sutton's wealth comes from her alimony payments, right?
Surely.
This is something that I read, that she gets like an insane amount of money per month from her ex. But it's in the hundreds of thousands per month.
Wow.
Which seems crazy, but yeah, I wonder if that's maybe to do with it. It all seems a bit strange.
Yeah, maybe if it's eradicated from the Catholic Church, maybe he doesn't have to pay the money.
Yeah, so maybe next season Sutton will have a job. We'll see.
She's got she does her brand.
Okay.
Her clothing brand.
Everyone's got a brand. Fine.
Don't forget the licenses.
So then we've got Erika meeting up with Bose. Bose looks incredible. She's wearing brown latex.
The latex fit, which to me is so ironic that Erika looks so pinned down in like a button-up blouse and like a vest top underneath.
Yeah.
and then Bose rocks up just looking incredible.
It's so
just
good.
for lunch.
So good. Yeah, just a casual lunch outfit. It's quite. She kind of like out-sexied Erika, which I think is quite a hard thing to do.
This is what I mean, and this is what made me question and made me notice it more, that Erika is a lot more toned down in her fashion. Well, I can't say this season is episode 1, but this episode 1, she's very toned down than what she usually is. Obviously, minus the Daisy Dukes opening scene. That was pretty Erika.
That was very Erika. Yeah, I think maybe she'll now like really ramp it up.
And her professional look is very Erika.
Yeah, the red leather, I love it so much. But yes, they're catching up. They're talking about again Mighty Hoopla, so you see a bit more of kind of Erika in the red. And then they're talking about Erika's love life. Now, I have to admit, I don't know who they're talking about.
In New York, no, neither do I.
A guy called Jesse Buckley or something, or Jesse something, who's in another
I remember
Bravo
seeing
show.
a vague headline about it. Was he attached to the Bravo franchise, and that's why it was getting talked about?
Yeah, he's in some sort of Bravo show, and I think he's like a lot younger, but good for her.
So Bravo are probably loving it because it was somebody else associated that they could gossip about.
Yeah, exactly.
Within the franchise.
They can chat about it at BravoCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that seems all quite interesting. But then we find out Erika has a new love interest. Now, I've only seen stuff about this, obviously not on the show, because it's not really been mentioned properly yet. But the guy is apparently known by all his friends and colleagues as Shrek.
But is that because he's...
I don't know if that's... I think it's a nickname. Let me look this guy up.
Is that because... What's the reason? Is it because he's like... has the same personality? Do they look similar?
So it says her new boyfriend is called John Shrek McPhee, who is a retired US Army Special Operations Sergeant Major and ex-Delta Force operator. He's known for his military background and social media presence. And they connected in 2025 over jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Does Erika do jiu-jitsu?
I can't imagine it, but maybe she does.
That seems like an interesting thing to bond over. But yeah, I've also heard that some of his social media presence isn't great.
But didn't you say he was quite MAGA?
Yeah, I'm not sure if MAGA is the right word, but I think there was a lot of old tweets and Facebook posts that have been found that are kind of very pro-Trump or quite anti-LGBT.
That is MAGA, no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably, yeah, MAGA. That is MAGA. Don't sue me if you're not. But yeah, there just seems to be a lot of kind of issues there, which seems quite strange because Erika doesn't seem like that. But then again, you don't know.
But then her son is a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
I know that doesn't, each to your own.
Yeah.
But then also, I just feel like she doesn't have the greatest track record with men. I don't like to shame women from that because someone from experience who doesn't have a great track record with men, it's I don't feel like I can comment on it. But it's like, I thought that she was very, she's very inclusive, especially as part of like the queer community, and has always been such a champion of queer communities. That it would be really strange for me for her to go out with someone where her politics or ethics, social politics doesn't align.
Do you think
I couldn't do that, but some people can. I know people who do that. I find it wild.
I always think it's quite disappointing. I've had friends before that I think are very liberal, and then they've started dating someone who is a lot less liberal, but it doesn't seem like an issue for them. Whereas I could never imagine doing that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, some people are doing it, but there's no way I could do that. Because to me, that would be so unattractive.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
agreed.
be attracted to that.
No, I totally agree. So yeah, I guess we'll find out more about it. It looks like we're going to find out more about him next week. She's hard launching him on Instagram, apparently. Speaking of hard launches, did you see Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau? I think that's so strange.
It's so odd. When this first all came out a few months ago, I saw this meme. I think I put it on Bricks because sometimes I put like meme recaps. I don't do them often enough, but I remember that week so much had happened. And someone's like saying something like, as a Canadian, Katie, you can keep him. To correct me up.
I think if Katy Perry's happy, I think it keeps her out of the studio, which I'm good with.
Yeah.
Like, she's already been threatening us with enough music this year.
To be honest, I just want to keep her out of space.
Yeah.
There's also that. If it keeps her, going to space and making bad music.
I was going to say, it's probably quite impressive being with like an ex-prime minister, but it's maybe more impressive being with an astronaut. So maybe he's really the one punching here. Who can say?
An astronaut.
So Erika and Bose are chatting about the love life, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I mean, nothing much exciting that happens there. I think Bose, I really want to see more from Bose this season, because I think last season again, it was a bit, not much going on. The stuff with she wants to have more kids, and which looks like we'll find out a bit more about that.
I kind of love that storyline though.
Yeah.
Because she's also was talking about, I'm pretty sure she had the same health condition as me with the fibroids, and she had like fibroid surgery, which I had, and that was one of the things that I liked about her the most, that she was so open about that, because that's not something that's regularly discussed, especially on a show that big. So I loved her for that. Totally. To be that front. Like, she was quite vulnerable personally last season, but we didn't see much interaction, perhaps, of that vulnerability with other people in it. Yeah. She was, like, vulnerable to the audience. I agree. I think it's really nice as well, because she's, at a certain age. And I think it's good to kind of show that life doesn't stop. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's like, I think that's something as like a woman who's single that was like having these like underlying health conditions with my fertility as well. It was just so like nice to know, okay, yeah, she's a bit older than me, but still having these conversations just made me feel a bit like, oh, I do have time. There's people who are like a decade or so older than me having these conversations or going through similar things, and I thought that's great to see. Maybe I could be having those conversations if I had wealth privilege in my, how old is she, 40s? No, maybe it is less. It is a lot less stressful when you have money.
I think she's older than that. She's 48, actually, so she's younger than I thought. Yeah, so it's like, I guess those conversations would be a lot less stressful for me if I had financial privilege. But I loved it nonetheless. Yes. So she opened up about that. And I think she's one of the only ones that have actually kind of like worked her way up, right? She's kind of like... I don't know much about her. So she's got such like a really big career. She was like head of marketing for like Apple, and then she became head of like marketing music for Pepsi. So like the Super Bowl is all Pepsi. So she would be the one negotiating with the artists to get them the Super Bowl stuff. She's like a really big businesswoman. Yeah. So she's very impressive, and I think that's quite a good aspect to have in it. Also, she looks so sick this whole episode. Oh my god, I think she's the... We'll get to best dressed after, but spoiler, I think she's the best dressed. She looks amazing. But yeah, I really want to see more from her, so that'll be fun. We're back. So... But they're not even going to know we're gone. Oh yeah, sorry. You might have heard a little ad break there. For all our sponsors. Okay, cool. So next we're in... And now, just a quick word from our sponsor, Marigold. Yeah. That would be my dream, by the way. Marigold. What, the gloves? Yeah. Oh my god, I used to be a cleaner. That would be my dream, like Febreze. If we got cleaning, I'd be so happy. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. We'll see. Let's carry on. We'll see. Hermes, if you're listening, we're available. We love those blankets. I've never said anything bad about those blankets. I've always loved them. I definitely didn't watch it and said it looked like Jack Wills. Yeah. I definitely haven't said they've become, a pessimist everywhere. Okay, great. So next we're in Rachel Zoe's house, my icon. She is everything I want to be. If I was a woman, I'd want to be Rachel Zoe. Really? She's incredible. She's so hot. So she's in her kitchen wearing this massive black fur coat. as you do, in her painfully bland White House, with her child, Caius. So she's got 2 sons, Caius and Skylar. What happened to John? What happened to Andrew? You know? What happened to those names?
I just don't... I wouldn't
Caius.
call my kid John or Andrew or
Would
whatever.
you call them
just said.
Caius?
I like Cassius.
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't call them that, no. But I feel like Americans, no offence if we've got any American listeners.
I'm sure we do.
If we've got any fans over the pond, sorry if we're about to offend you. But I think they do name their kids weird, odd, pretentious names. Like, for instance, there will be, like, Bentley. That's such a name in America. Bentley.
Yeah.
You know?
It sounds like a butler.
So it's probably... quite a palatable name in America.
Yeah. So this they're having this conversation. Rachel was talking about the her marriage breakup, which I find quite interesting. We were talking about this earlier.
Because they were together for 18 years.
18 years is a
before they had
long
kids.
time, and I remember him in the Rachel's O Project.
Well, no, but I think they were together 18 years before they had kids.
Were the kids?
And one of them's 14.
Oh, wow.
So how does that work?
I don't. They must have met very early.
How old is she?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Either way,
Too
if
old
they were
for
married
Mauricio,
for
I'll tell you
18
that
years
much.
or were together 18
She's
years before
54.
they had kids.
Yeah, they got married in 1996.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a long time. But yeah, she's talking about their marriage breakdown. I think it's quite interesting because Beverly Hills, obviously, I don't think any of them are with anyone apart from Bose, but they're not married. I just find it interesting. The one they've brought in is already a ready-made going through a divorce.
Yeah, she'll fit in.
Yeah.
She's come in at the right time. She's met the exact right crowd that she needs to be friends with to get through this divorce.
But she's great and she's slaying in the kitchen. She's making breakfast for her son Caius. And Caius comes out with this quote. He says, "Do you want to hear a quote?" And she says, "Yeah," in her vocal fry. And he says, "Real love isn't easy. Easy love isn't real." It's 10 a.m., Caius.
It's 10 a.m. and you're 11 and I need you to calm down. Eat your eggs and your bacon and chill out.
Be a kid.
I want my kids to be really wise and poetic and absolutely, I would love my kids to be wise and poetic at 11 for sure.
I just think giving birth to an
not
oracle
when I'm
must be
going
very
through a divorce from your father. Like, please, can this be another time?
It's like there's a time and a place to have Gandhi in your kitchen, and now's not it. But bless him. I just thought
But he's so cute though.
He's very cute. They both the sons both look like the dad. They both got this kind of like crazy hair, which I love. But yeah, it seems very sweet. Yeah, she seems to be handling the whole breakup and telling her kids better than Dorit is, as we find out later.
Oh yeah, I think it's really interesting because all of them are going through divorces or don't have they have these secret relationships with people. They've brought their kids on way more in the past like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It's like Real Housewives, but it's like more with the relationships with their kids than their partners because at the moment there is no partner.
Yeah, and you know what? Fuck those men. Like you should have better relationships with your kids.
I agree.
Absolutely.
And this is why, not to like skip, but like with this whole like hot girl summer vibe, which is what kind of was explaining when you came over earlier. I really love it. Maybe they are a bit 3 years behind on this whole hot girl summer narrative. But I think it's really cool to watch a show of all single women plus 40 doing their own thing, like going out and being like, yeah, let's do this, and like navigating this thing. Because I think that a lot of us, like when we grow up, we have this expectation that our relationships are going to be like, I remember when I was growing up, I'd be like, oh, by 25, I'd have at least one kid by now, I'd be engaged, or I'd own my own house or live with a partner. I'm 33 and I have none of those things. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's quite, I don't know what your perspective on it is, like as a woman watching other women like, well, are they thriving? I'm not sure. They're thriving.
I've seen their houses. They're thriving.
They're thriving financially.
Emotionally, they seem to be.
I'm not sure. Except for Kyle. Like, I kind of like what she's doing at the moment. Just being like, I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah.
I kind of like from the way that they... I mean, talk about this more later and then we can cut it maybe and put it towards the end. But I kind of like the projected scene of the rest of the series when it's like just them going out doing the girls things and they're not revolving. Okay, some of the drama and the plot lines are revolved around men or these like toxic men, but the way they've changed and the way they talk about them, like originally Kyle was really protective over Mo and wouldn't discuss her divorce.
Yep.
Now she's on this season and she's literally having her friends and laughing when her daughters are calling her ex-husband a hoe.
Which is so nice, because I think last season...
So
well, I mean, I say so nice.
It's so nice.
It's nice hearing someone's dad be called a hoe. But no, I think Kyle last season seemed quite touchy, I think, about so many different things.
Like, let's stop protecting these toxic men.
Yeah,
and I feel like we're really getting into that.
She was kind of trying to protect Maurizio too much, and she was protecting the kids as well. And I think there was maybe an element of people saying, you know, maybe they'll get back together, and then there was the Morgan Wade stuff. It just seemed like a lot of stuff was on her mind. This season, it feels like she's a bit more chill.
Yeah.
And we're only at one episode in, but she just seems nice to watch.
Yeah.
Like I've always really liked Kyle.
I would hate it if Kyle left. I really
me
would.
too. I think that might be the end of Beverly Hills if Kyle were to go.
She's such the well, she is an OG.
Yeah.
She's the only OG.
I'm still dreaming for Lisa Vanderpump to come back, but I don't think it's happening, sadly. Well, now we're on to this very interesting party at Kyle's house. So Kyle is having this, what she calls it, summer foraging, midsummer party.
I heard some rumours about Strawberry Moon,
okay.
But then there was also, it was her summer solstice party.
Her summer solstice party. I think it looks like the horror film Midsommar. So all the white dresses and the flower crowns, it looks like someone's about to get sacrificed.
You know how I feel about flower crowns.
Uh-huh.
We went to see Lana Del Rey in the summer and he was like, should I get some cute summer, like, floral crowns? And I went, bitch, no. Like, I'm not going to be caught dead in one of those floral crowns. I think it's because it reminds me of when I went to... So I went to, like, a really... Well, I'd say it was, like, like, we were all considered, like, common. We were all in the same class. But then when I moved school and I moved to Cardiff when I was 15, went to, like, a posher school. And that's when there was, like, the flower crown boom. So I think I associate flower crowns with, like, the posh... white privileged girls in my class
that very Tumblr.
That nicknamed me Valley's girl. So I feel like I associate it with like trauma.
This upbringing in Wales.
That's where I was when the first flower crown boom.
Oh my goodness. But I do think a Lana Del Rey concert, if you're wearing a flower crown, that is the place to do it.
It is, but I just know when they were going to rock up in these flower crowns, shit was about to go down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're seeing it. So Rachel's getting ready in the house. She's not really wearing a flower crown. She's wearing an actual crown, which she deserves because she is my queen. She looks amazing. And then we see Sutton get ready without Abby. God rest his soul. She's getting ready to go to the party as well. And then they all arrive. I assume Dorit got the bus, maybe. So they're all...
Dorit got the bus?
To the party.
She lost the driver.
She's in financial straits.
Oh.
So they're all getting there. And it looks interesting. You were saying there was like a foraging
Yeah, they had there was a sign, and originally I thought it said Kyle's foraging workshop, but I think I made that up. That's what I wanted it to say.
It looked like it said foraging crafts.
But it said it was foraging crafts, and they were doing jam jar cup things with some flowers on, which I saw no one do.
Which I think is fun. I love that Kyle's gone sober and now it's all foraging and crafts.
I do too. She's so cute.
She's amazing. Right, they're making food. They've got the food bit was interesting because there looks to be about 200 salmon fillets there and about 6 guests. So intrigued to see where all that food
salmon
goes.
fillets look like they slapped.
They did look great, and the steak looks amazing as well. This is where we get into what people are wearing. Erika turns up in what can only be described as pajamas that have been kind of spray painted.
Like 70s tie-dye.
With like pastel.
It wasn't even tie-dye. It did look
It's like
good.
airbrushed paint.
Yeah.
The theme is summer party. Like midsummer dresses. Everyone's in dresses. And Erika's wearing what looks like pajamas.
It looked like a silk two-piece.
It's just very unlike her. She's usually my best dressed. But this episode, there's a lot of misses.
She's pared down.
Yeah, you can be pared down and still look good.
She's in a pared down era.
Yeah, I don't know. I still love her. I still love you, Erika. But yeah, so she turns up, and then we've got Dorit, we've got Kathy, and then Dorit is chatting. Well, they're chatting about Sutton breaking up, basically. Not breaking up. We're going through this annulment. Just going through this annulment.
Via the Catholic Church.
Yeah, but when they're chatting about Sutton, Dorit says, Sutton who?
Yeah.
Which just felt a bit like, How many Suttons do you know?
It doesn't surprise me though from last season. They were absolutely at each other's throats all of last season. That inevitably was going to come up and crop up in this season.
Yeah.
There's no way. They were literally at each other's throats last season.
They were. Yeah, they were. The last season was when Sutton said, you need to find someone whose wallet fits. Or
wallet matches.
Who wallet matches.
Yeah.
Which is quite you shouldn't call Dorit poor. Apparently.
Stop poverty shaming.
I'm not poverty shaming Dorit.
She's the key is that she's probably got more money than
yeah, probably. I mean, definitely. So that happens, and then but as they're chatting about Sutton rocks up. But she actually seems just really mellow and quite chill, honestly. When she's chatting to them about it, she's really honest. Again, Garcelle gets brought up in the way that we spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
And seems genuinely really upset about it. Rachel says at one point, do you think she was an ally more than a friend? And Sutton's reaction is really quite sad.
It was really sad. But I do think, going back to what we touched upon earlier, I think they did have a genuine friendship outside of the franchise, in my opinion. And that's why it was shocking that she just did like a business flip on her.
Yeah. Sorry, I just realised I've totally forgotten to talk about Bose turning up to this party. Bose looks incredible.
She looked like a goddess.
She's incredible. She's wearing this gold pantsuit. She's wearing this long ass hair with kind of like gold embellishments. She looks incredible. She looks like a god.
She looked incredible.
She looks so good. Bose has been like smashed this whole episode out the park. Incredible styling. So they have a big chat. Bose asks if Kyle is back on the good stuff, talking about alcohol. She's not. She's still sober.
I loved her response though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it something about that she was gonna, and then she said, no, don't get it twisted. I can still do that.
Yeah.
Which I loved. Yeah.
She can still have a good time or something. But yeah, she seems great.
She's like, oh, you're not on the dark side. She's like, I can still get to the dark side without it. Don't get it twisted.
Exactly.
Which I love.
But no, this meeting all seems quite chill. There's some funny moments of Erika being the only one that seems to go get any food at one point.
I think what I thought was hilarious was when we started off the scene with Dorit being all Sutton who, and then all of a sudden she was like, I'm so sorry to hear about your annulment, and then was all cutesy and nice to her, and I'm like, is this fake? Is this genuine? Is this for the cameras? Are we gonna go back to screaming at each other next episode? Like, what is going on?
Yes, by the look of the trailer for the rest of the season. Yes.
It's definitely gonna be at each other's throats.
This seems to be they're making up for about 2 minutes.
at everyone's throat.
It seems
rather than Sutton, maybe.
Because it looks like Dorit argues with like Kyle, Erika, like everyone in the trailer. So it's nice that Sutton's vocal cords are getting a bit of a break this season. It's like it's moved on to Dorit.
I think Dorit was at one scene, I think it was Kathy. She was screaming at Kathy at one point.
You can't scream at Kathy.
Was it Kathy? You only saw them from the back and I presumed it was Kathy.
I feel like you scream at Kathy and you kind of like don't wake up the next day. Lisa Rinna found out the hard way. She doesn't mean no business.
She just sat there. She just wants the guy that says it's out, cut a little straw hat.
And then at this party, Kathy brings out a pair of jeans from her bag that she's got for Kyle.
To be honest, when everyone was like, who does that? That is something I would do.
But at a party?
When we've been at the pub, there's probably something I've pulled out my bag randomly and being like, look at this, I just got this.
It just seems very strange. But she said, they were rag and bone jeans. Great.
Was it product placement?
Maybe. I mean, if that was product placement, that was the clunkiest product placement I've ever seen in my life. I know you don't watch Salt Lake City, but I have to tell you this one really quickly. There's a woman in it called Heather Gay. And she's kind of like, she's been divorced, she's got her kids, who have kind of moved out the house. But the most recent episode was her getting rid of like her bed mattress, which she's had for 20 years. Which
what?
Yeah, you're only allowed to have mattresses for like 5, right?
Is it 5? I don't know. I move so often that I don't know what the rule is.
Anyway, she gets rid of this mattress at her house, and she's wearing like head to toe Chanel and heels. Pulls out this mattress, which is stained all over. It's kind of you've not seen me dead doing that on TV. There's a mattress cover, but it doesn't go on both sides. So when they're dragging it out the house, there's like stains on the bottom, which is this 20-year-old mattress, so you'd expect. But there's this really chunky product placement right in the middle of it, where she's got new furniture for her room. She's like, oh yeah, I got all of this on Wayfair. And then it just goes on for about 10 minutes. I'm like, oh yeah, that desk is from Wayfair. You can find some really good things there. It's just
I want to know what
really
the product
out of place.
placements are.
There's been a few weird ones within Housewives, but yeah, Beverly Hills, I'm not sure. Do you remember Skinny Girl in New York? Bethany Frankel's Skinny Girl brand. That was amazing. That was everywhere as well. Yeah, anyway, the chats at the garden party, back to the subject, is, yeah, it's pretty mundane, to be fair. There's not a huge amount happening.
It was going to be chaos when they brought out those flower crowns, but I was expecting more maybe from the scene, but I do think it's coming.
Rachel meets Erika for the first time, introduces herself.
We're missing a really key component of this dinner, which I was hoping was going to be a bit drama, was when Rachel Zoe blurted out to the table that she saw Mo in Aspen, and a friend was trying to set them up, and Kyle's face was like, what?
Is that still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm seeing the
good.
thing. And Kyle was like, face just like dropped, and I was kind of hoping in a way, but they're so girls this season it seems, but I was kind of like, oh, this would be really good drama if they just cast someone who just got with her ex-husband. That would have been phenomenal, especially because their opening scene was very like, I knew Paris first.
Do you think that was a bit of a dickish thing to bring up?
Yeah,
because you didn't have to bring it up. You could have just not said anything.
She didn't have to bring it up, but this is Real Housewives and they do need the drums, so I'm glad that she brought it up.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sorry, I'm just grabbing some wine whilst we're here.
I don't know what I did with it.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so she brought that up.
It's non-alcoholic wine, by the way. We're on the Kyle sober diet.
So yeah, I did think that was a bit of a...
We're professionals. We don't drink on the job.
No, of course not. I did think that was a weird thing to bring up. But you know, as the drama, I did see on Watch What Happens Live.
I wonder if she was like asked to bring it up by the producers.
I wonder. On Watch What Happens Live, they had Kyle Richards was the guest, and Andy Cohen asked her about it, and he said, like, what do you think? What was your thought? And Kyle's response was, well, she's too old for him. Which...
Where's the lie?
It's true, but brutal. Yeah, so that all happens. It seems to be fine. They all seem to be getting on well. I did love the bit where Erika met Rachel for the first time. And Rachel was like, hi, I'm Rachel. And Erika was like, I know who you are. She seems like a bit of a fangirl, which I love. But yeah, apart from that, not much happened at the dinner. Like, everyone seems to be kind of in good standing with each other.
Maybe the foraging crafts worked.
Maybe.
Captain Calm.
Yeah, it brought everyone together. A little bit of flower crown making and jam jars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess where we're standing at the moment is everyone seems to be good, in a good space.
Until now.
Until next week.
Until the next episode.
The trailer for
Housewives of Beverly Hills.
The trailer for the whole thing looks interesting. We've also got this new girl, Amanda, joining.
And that quote that she said, oh my god, what did she say? We're gonna have to...
Can I find it?
Do you know what? We're gonna find it. If we can't, we're gonna have to replay it. We're gonna get our editor that we have, because they're professionals, to find the clip and play it in.
Yeah, she says... Oh yeah, got it. She says, oh yeah, she's jealous I'm young and successful and I'm not financially dependent on a man, and she outsourced all her financial dependence to a man that didn't go well. Brutal.
I just want someone. Obviously, if I thought back on who on paper was potentially the worst, and by worst I mean the most antagonistic plot drama character that's been on Real Housewives, it had to be Brandy. But I miss Brandy. She was insufferable, but she was good TV.
She was incredible.
And we do need someone that just like...
There needs to be a villain again.
We need a villain
because
again.
We can't keep doing the whole sort of like everyone takes turns in being the villain, because that's what they tried last season and it didn't work.
Yeah, and I feel like last year was Sutton, and now it's like, and then Garcelle left.
It's like bringing an actual villain.
Yeah, and poor Garcelle, she keeps getting all these storylines. I bet she's looking back on it and she's like, bitch, I left.
I bet she's glad to get
be still on the show.
And Garcelle, I know you're listening. We do miss you.
Yeah,
we thought you were great. You're very real. Okay, so looking back on the first episode then, on our first podcast, who are we awarding best dress for this episode?
Bose.
I think Bose.
It has to be. She just looked like a goddess.
She looked incredible.
This season.
All of the looks.
Well, I keep saying seeing this episode, she looked like a goddess.
All of the, every look she had. I still think Erika Jayne's confessional look is my favourite so far. The red leather.
Yeah.
Was incredible. So I agree with that. And then who do we think is in for a bit of a rough season? Who would you guess?
Anyone that goes up against a raid.
That sounds like
gonna have a rough season.
That sounds like everyone.
Anyone who has a conversation with Dorit, it seems.
I agree. I think it might be a bit of a rough season for Dorit, but I feel like she's kind of does it herself. Like she could speak to people a bit better, and I don't know. I think she might get a better response.
She looked amazing though.
She
might be, having spats left, right, and centre, but she looks amazing while she does it.
Can I also say really quickly as well? You know the cutaway scenes that they do when it's like they introduce and it's like Kyle, and there's a picture of Kyle posing behind.
Yeah.
The one of Erika is so fucking hot.
And she wearing like
hot.
a leopard
print with a slit.
Like a slit, yeah. Oh.
She looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
Her confessional look and her
cutaway. Amazing.
Is amazing.
She looks so good. So Erika, even though I'm sagging off your pajamas, you're still hot. Still think you're fit.
Yeah, we still love you.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Dorit's in for a rough season. I think Sutton probably, because I just don't think I don't know if Sutton's exciting enough to stay on this for much longer.
Yeah.
Is my worry.
Which I would. No, but I love her on The Real Housewives. I know, like, I'm on the Reddit threads, and I know everyone hates her, and everyone thinks she's insufferable. Mm-hmm. But I don't watch Real Housewives to, like, maybe even like all of the people that are on it. I watch it because I love watching rich women be unhinged.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, from my perspective, the reason why I watch Housewives is, like, and I know I always look at everything through the lens of class. He's going to roll his eyes at me now. But it's like, I always look at it, and I feel like working class people always get painted with this brush that we're like crazy and our behaviour's awful. And I'm like, look at these women now. Because it's not true.
Exactly.
Like, they're exactly the same. They're just equal, and
Everyone
if not more
crazy.
unhinged. And that's why I love it. So it's like, I don't necessarily say that I watch it to be like, oh, these people are really likeable.
Yeah.
Like, I think Kyle is really likeable. She always has been to me. But it's like, I wouldn't say I hate any of the the people on it, but I also want them to be a little bit unlikable because I think that makes good TV.
I couldn't agree more. And I think Sutton, like, I want to see more of the fashion Sutton again. Like, remember she was going to all the shows?
When we saw her, she said she was going
on her way to Dolce.
The Dolce show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she said she was flying to Italy, and we were like, Dolce? She was like, yeah, Dolce. Loved it.
We're in the know. We're in with the Housewives. It's only episode 1, and we've already been in
exactly.
with them.
But no, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see Jennifer Tilly come back. It looks like she's in for a fun time as well. But yeah, no, I'm very excited. It's good so far. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, also before we leave, you know, I met another Real Housewife this week.
Go on.
Of London.
Yes.
Tell us. Shall I tell you that story before? I know we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills at the moment, but we've just finished watching the first season of London,
which was incredible.
I love.
It was really good.
It's cinema.
It's
the
pure
editing
cinema.
is cinema.
And I guess
back to Paddington.
And I guess because we're in London, we know what they're talking about. We know those places.
I wish we almost started the podcast whilst we started watching that, because for us it's genuinely been that's what got us talking more about Real Housewives. I think watching that and then chatting about it on WhatsApp all the time whenever the episode dropped on a Monday was probably what led to us doing this podcast. So we should have really started it in London. But I went to the British Fashion Awards and we were queuing for the red carpet, and she was and Juliet Mayhew was right behind me. And she looked incredible. She had this like gold mirrored kind of 2-piece but all in one dress. Like, it was beautiful. Like, very like if you imagined you were dressing shut up. If you imagined someone was like dressing up as one of the like classic Oscar awards, it was kind of giving that.
You were in a box with her, right?
So I do the red carpet. I'm like freaking out with my friend Eve, and I was like, she doesn't watch it, but I was like, oh my god, Eve, one of the Real Housewives of London is right behind us, freaking out. Anyway, she went with like one of the sponsors, so she was sat on a different table to me, and I went up to my media box. I'm in a media box. I don't expect there to be any, public figures in there. I go in there, there's like Esquire, Vogue Business, you know, all of my like journalist friends are there. And then all of a sudden I turn around and who's at the private bar in my box? Juliet Mayhew. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Anyway, so at one point I was like, I'm gonna leave, and my friend came out and we were like, oh, let's go and get another drink. So I go there, I walk past her and she goes, oh my god, you're the amazing girl on the red carpet with the big hat. And I went, what? And then I literally, I was like, sorry, I have to say this, but I was like, I'm a huge Real Housewives fan, and me and my friend love the Real Housewives of London. I know exactly who you are. And then she goes, oh my god, are you joking? Oh my god, that's amazing. You looked amazing on the red carpet. Can I have a selfie with you? And I went, what? You want a selfie with me? So then we had this selfie and she was like, oh, can I post it to Instagram and I'll tag you? Can I follow you on Instagram? And I was like, yes, of course you can follow me on Instagram. She is the nicest person.
We'll post this
she's
on the
ended
gram.
up following me, and she spoke to me a few days ago, and she was like, we need to go for drinks in the new year, so watch this space.
Yeah.
We need to get her
We need
on
to get
the
her
pod.
on the pod. We'll post the picture on our Instagram, which
Exactly.
we will make.
Oh, and when we did our interview with Sutton, was it her? I don't know if it was her, but she they were filming the London reunion the day that we went, and they were meant to go.
Yeah, I think we left before they got there.
And I don't know, a few of them commented on the post that we did when the interview went live with Sutton. A few of them commented on it, saying, oh, so sad to miss this, that we were filming the reunion.
But also very funny, because we asked Sutton if she was watching Real Housewives of London, and she was just kind of like, what's that? Has that started?
Yeah.
She didn't know it was a thing, like, at all. So.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Love that.
Yeah, it's not sure how real those relationships
and
are.
And then I've spoken to Panthea recently as well.
Yeah, you did. Didn't she message you?
No, that was hilarious. I bumped into my friend on the tube at Fashion Week. And I don't know why we got into conversation. Because he's been on reality TV. He was on like some cake making show, and he does the, what do you call it? Like drag race. He hosts the parties and the watch parties for drag, like official ones for the BBC. So we got chatting about that, and I asked how it was, and he was like, oh yeah, really good. And I was like, you know what, I can't stop watching is Real Housewives of London. And he was like, I went to a party the other day and I met Panthea, is it? And this is when the first early seasons and everyone was Panthea was going crazy on the season. And I was like, I'm absolutely obsessed with her. He's like, let's video message her. And I was like freaking out on the tube in between shows, like, oh my god, I look a mess. Voicing him being like video with him being like, I love you on the Real Housewives of London. Anyway, he then posted it on his story, and it was my birthday, and I was like, oh my god, if she sees this on my birthday, I'm gonna die. She then, literally at 11:30 in the night, I get a message DM request from Panthea as a voice note, and I open it. Wait, I could probably play it. Let's find it. And it actually made my birthday. I was screaming. I text my stepmom, who's like a massive fan. Like, I was like, I can't believe she's just sent me. And it was just like the smallest voice. It's 3 seconds long.
Do it. Play it.
Happy birthday, Tori.
Oh my god, episode 1, we've already got Panthea Parker as a guest.
Special guest has put it in the footnotes. So yeah, I feel like this podcast is probably long overdue.
Yeah, and I think we're both incredibly. It feels a bit loserish, so we're very passionate about Housewives. But yeah. I genuinely think Housewives has so much heart to it. And I think it's great viewing, and I love it.
I think it's funny for me, I don't really watch reality TV. This is the thing. So I don't really watch reality TV. I've only really, again, one of my friends got me into the Real Housewives franchise. I think it was in COVID. And I was hooked, couldn't stop watching it. And we would go for dinner, and there would be times where for like 2 hours, all of us, that was all we would talk about, was like old Real Housewives Beverly Hills episodes. So it's like, it's the only one that I feel really passionate about. It's a franchise I feel passionate about. I can get behind it. I'm not a Love Island girl, but I do love the Real Housewives.
But I'm really glad that we've done this, and so this is this is our first episode.
And maybe, hopefully, someone might listen to it. Even if one person listens to it, we'll be happy.
My family.
We hope you like and subscribe.
Thank you for humouring us. And yeah, we're really excited. We'll do the whole season. Even if we've got 2 followers, we will do it.
Yeah, we'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week. Thank you. And yeah, do share, subscribe.
Share, subscribe,
all that kind of stuff.
comment, send us your thoughts,
Yeah.
who is best dressed, if you disagree with us.
Absolutely. And we'll see you next week.
Love you,
Bye.
bye.